I believe that if Bratok doesn't get off those drops, it doesn't pull him off, he might be in in some trouble here because the Zerg is seriously expanding and he hasn't really had so much trouble holding off Braddock's pushes, and is now pretty much on the counter offensive, so to speak, with all these mutalisks. So Braddock does have some turrets in his base here and there, but none at the mineral line actually. So he could fly. Darkforce could fly his mutalisk through there or even through here and just harass the SCV line. And he's probably gonna even do that right now. But Braddock is doing a drop over here, and let's see if this hatchery does go down before the reinforcements arrive. And I think he's just gonna focus fire. And yes, the hatchery does go down, and all the Marines make it out. And that was a very good. That was what the hell? And this is so interesting. He is killing such I don't know, finesse, such subtle stuff you see in these games from with such good players as like Bratok is. You have these strategic drops of one marine each into a ball of banelings so that the banelings splash them. I mean, the banelings die one by one, and you get to kill a bunch of banelings with a marine, which is not that bad because marine is just 50 minerals, while a baneling costs a zergling plus 25. So 35 minerals, 25 gas. So it's quite a deal, and you also don't have to worry about them being on the field so much. So yes, very interesting, a very interesting nifty trick over there that Braddock was doing. But let's see what's gonna happen over here. Bunch of zerglings, a bunch of banelings, lots of zerglings, and Hive is on the way. And let's see. These tanks are probably gonna go down if he's not careful, and this push from Bratok could be pretty good, but I don't know with all these Zerglings, and now the Mutas are going to move in, and wow, the Mutas are gonna focus down the tanks, I guess. That would be a good idea. No, I don't know why he's not focusing down the tanks. He should, because those tanks are walling in those Marines. But there we go, a Baneling exploding, and all those Marines going down, and this is quite bad for Bratok, because even though all the Zerglings died, all the Mutas are still alive. So let's see if he's going to decide to counter push over here at the mineral line, and it's quite possible that he will. So he sees one turret over there, but he can actually kill it quite fast, and there we go. And yeah, yep, it goes down, and he should probably try. Not too many Marines, 4 or 5 Marines, more coming out right now. He has a lot of reactors. He has I mean, 2 barracks with reactors on, and I guess why he did this, why he didn't get reactors all over the place, was in case, or I mean, why he got tech labs and not left them barren like that, and he's still not getting marauders, is just because in case the Zerg does decide to tech switch to something like Ultralisk or Roaches or something like that, he can immediately start producing marauders off this, since he has 3 barracks with tech labs on. But 2 factories down producing tanks, and I have to say that Bratok has a pretty healthy unit production over here. But then again, so does Darkforce, because he has a 5th expansion coming up, and the drop being attempted over here with a few marauders. He probably does this. Bratok is probably doing this just to snipe off, to stem the marauders and snipe off expansions, but Darkforce is being very careful right now. And another drop going down here all over the place, so it's just actually very hard for me to cast and keep up with what Bratok is doing here, because there's so much action going on all over the place. And those, yep, some buildings going down over here, and he sniped some buildings. I didn't actually quite catch what that was. I'm not so sure. I was looking all over the place, and I was panning over to the battle, but this army is gonna get annihilated, I think, over here quite fast. Yes, indeed. Yep. But oh, and Bratok might be in quite a lot of trouble right now. Although he has some forces over here, he has to move them forward. He has to somehow deal with these Mutalisk, and I would, oh, and the wall does go down with the Baneling Blast over there, and I would actually have moved in. I don't know why he didn't move in. This wasn't really that big of a force. I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with that, but anyway. The thing is, oh, so he's going to probably put a command center over here and make a planetary fortress and cut off this avenue, and probably put a few bunkers down as well. Quite smart. Smart move, and yeah. Terran is gaining ground slowly, as we are all used to Terran doing. And right now, let's see, so Adrenal Glands, this is an upgrade we don't really see, it's almost done. for Zerglings. StarCraft 1 was more like the game where you got that upgrade. Right now nobody really bothers anymore because it's not that effective, although when you do have the money and play such a macro game and you use Zerglings a lot, I guess it is worth it. But indeed the Ultralisk Cavern is out, and I guess he will switch to Ultras when he feels comfortable doing it. And these mutas trying to do some damage here and there, although there are 2 turrets over here. They are going to die pretty fast, and my PC was lagging over there. Yeah, let's see what happens over here. I guess these Mutalisks are doing quite a lot of damage right now. Yes, they are, and another big push over here by Bratok. And let's see what happens. Those Zerglings are going in, and the Banelings as well, and they're doing quite a lot of damage, and I think the entire army is going to get taken out, and all these medevacs might die just as well. Let's see, more Banelings in here, right? And this is going to be really bad, I think. Wow. It hurts so much. These mutas are going to focus down the tanks, which is a very good thing, because they are very vulnerable, and none of these units attack here, so the Mutalisk is doing quite a good job over there, and the medevacs are also going down. And we can see Bratok basically just non-stop throwing stuff at Darkforce, but Darkforce doesn't seem to be budging at all. And the Swarm seems to zerg it. Yeah, so the Swarm seems to zerg the Terran player right now. With all those expansions, it's quite easy for him to get also the resources and the unit production he needs. And I like this. I like the fact that he is constantly making Banelings, because Banelings are the perfect, well, maybe not the perfect, but the best overall standard counter, I would say, to Marines and Marauders, except for Ultras. But Ultras are big and clumsy, and sometimes you can end up losing them without actually doing too much damage. So yeah, Bratok is not really mining so much right now. This is mined out, and this is its only mining expansion in this one. But this one is getting harassed by these mutas really hard. And all those SCVs are repairing, but it is going to go down. And Bratok is in trouble right now, I think. He needs to do something. He needs to make a decisive push towards the Zerg base, because, I mean, he needs to take out at least production buildings or something, because he can't go on like this. He won't have the money to sustain his production this way, and he's lifting off his commands that are moving it over here, and there we go, we have a Thor up. We have a Thor getting produced right now, and maybe he should make another factory, or actually, no, but start producing off both. I'm not sure if he has money. Yes, he does. He has quite a lot of gas banked up, actually, and he could use that for those Thors, but his minerals are pretty thin right now, and I guess he's trying to establish himself again. He stopped the aggressive pushes, although he is trying to harass over here a little bit, which is a good thing. But I guess some Mutalisks are going to intercept this. Where are they? There they are. So yeah, let's see if he does intercept this. Yes, he does. And yep, those are getting pulled in right now. You see how smart that was? Not choosing to fight the Marines with his Mutalisk, but sending the Zerglings instead. Very smart playing right there. And another push going down over here, and Bratok is so insistent with this ramp, and he's putting turrets and tanks and bunkers, everything over here, in the hopes of taking this down. He really insists on taking down tech buildings and stuff like that. He really cares about this, because he knows it's gonna stop the Zerg player from making more stuff right away. So yeah, anyway, Thor is here. And he is going to probably do a lot of the splash damage to those mutas. Although no more Thors are coming out, just infantry right now. And did he only make one Thor? This is quite surprising. And he's doing this bunker push right now, which is really interesting to see. I mean, he can't build more on this creep, and the hatchery does go down. But this is so where is the I think I missed this. Something that happened and I missed it. The hive was here, and he got taken out before something. I'm not exactly sure what happened where the hive was, but anyway, he does have a lair over there, so he should be okay. And he has the upgrades he needs, although he can't get a Greater Spire, and this spire is over here, and it's going to all these buildings are going to slowly die because this creep is going to be receding unless he uses his overlords to make more. And right now Bratok is making slow pushes into the Zerg natural, and they're trying to clean up the rest of his main base. And let's see, this is going to be very important right here, how Darkforce decides to handle this push right here, how he decides to use his mutas and banelings. And I don't think he's doing the right thing here. He's going to get a lot of unnecessary damage into his mutalisk. Yep, because these stores have huge range, huge range 10, so that's not really good. And indeed, he has to do something. He's waiting for something, but I'm not sure. He wants to flank from the other side. I'm not exactly sure. I guess he's waiting for Bratok to unsiege his tanks, but Bratok is being very careful and is pushing just slowly, sieging and unsieging one by one. And there we go. And yeah, he's stimming in, and let's see. He wants to snipe the Ultralis Cavern, I guess. And the Zerg is pulling back, which is an okay move, I guess, but this is morphing into Hive, and it might just die if Bratok decides to push on this way, because it's the next thing in its path, and maybe he should decide getting a lair over here, just in case, so he doesn't fall too far behind. But